let us talk about Tottenham's season so far, Tottenham Hotspur season so far. You know, Tottenham was a team that had a very poor run in the Premier League last season with Ange Postecoglou, even though they ended up winning the Europa League against Manchester United in that final to qualify for the Champions League. But I think the management of Tottenham did a good thing by letting go of Ange Postecoglou and bringing in Thomas Frank. And Thomas Frank has really surprised everyone the way he has managed this Tottenham team. Remember, they lost Son, they lost Madison to injury, they lost Kulusevski, and a lot of other players are currently injured. But then, looking at how Thomas Frank has managed to set up this team so far, they are doing wonderfully well. They kicked off their season with, that UEFA Super Cup loss against PSG. They could have won that one. They were leading up till, I think, 92nd or 93rd minute of that game before PSG were able to pull that back to a 2-2 draw and then finally won against Tottenham, I think, on penalties. Then their Premier League kicked off with, a 3-0 win against Burnley, beat Manchester City at Manchester City Stadium 2-0, lost 1-0 to Bournemouth at home, went to West Ham and won 3-0, started their Champions League campaign with a 1-0 win against Villarreal, lost to Brighton, they drew at Brighton 2-2, started off their EFL Cup third round with a 3-0 win against Doncaster, drew against Wolf 1-1, drew against Bodo Glimt, won against Leeds United. So far, they've not been doing so badly. They have been scoring and keeping some clean sheets along the way. And the way this Tottenham team are performing so far in the season, it looks like they are going to be there or thereabouts. Even though I don't think they will be competing for the Premier League title, but I think they are going to definitely finish in the top four in the Premier League season if they continue going the way they are currently. They are currently third in the Premier League table. So far, so good. It's looking well for them. Points gathered so far is 14, just two behind Arsenal, who are the league leaders. They have scored 13 goals, only conceded 5. Their goal difference is +8 at this point. Only lost one Premier League game and June 2. But there are tougher tests ahead, right? Tougher tests are coming, definitely. But looking at how they are performing so far, I think kudos should be given to Thomas Frank for how he has set up this team. They are doing creditably well at this point. And they are not looking like that team under Ange Postecoglou where they are easy to play against. Now they are very difficult to play against, and it favors them whenever they are playing against a bigger side like the Man Cities, the Arsenals, the Chelseas. The way they set up and be able to counter attack is something else. So I think this Tottenham team is one to watch out for. What do you think about Tottenham Hotspur so far this season? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you very much.